Bella and Emma found themselves voted out of the house, but in a brand new twist, it was revealed that they were not out of the game. Who will stay and who will join the jury? Welcome to Big Brother. Good evening, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother. Last week, in a fake double eviction, Bella and Emma were almost sent packing. Tonight, they are given one last chance to fight to stay. Plus, a whole other week of Big Brother plays out that will send yet another house guest out the door. Who will it be? And who will become the final 5? We'll find out soon enough. But first, having one last shot to stay, how did Bella and Emma campaign against each other? That's all for now, house guests. Have a good night, and don't forget to expect the unexpected.
Wow, I literally said that Julie never actually said the words double eviction. I was right. I still can't believe I'm safe right now. I was about to go home twice, and I'm somehow still here. I'm going to reach my 100th day of playing.
Why does this season always have to run me over? I screamed shit when Aaron won the veto, and now Bella or Emma, the two people we just backstabbed, are still in the game.
This is so sad. I'm campaigning so hard and will probably be voted out anyway. Talk about deja vu. It's literally me against Emma again. Ridiculous.
Before anybody has a chance to leave the living room, Emma stands up and once again says that now that it's down between herself and Bella, that she would like all of them to keep Bella and evict her. It sucks that they're in this position, and they wouldn't be there if the people they trusted, specifically Caitlyn, didn't turn on them. But here they are. Emma heavily emphasizes that under all circumstances, she wants to be evicted and let Bella stay here to have a shot to win.
I hate my life. I can't trust anyone. Can I, voluntarily take myself out of the game? I really want to see Bella stay in and win.
And there's the Emma we know and love.
Caitlyn and Julia go to Alex and Maeve to say that they feel awful about it, especially after Emma's speech, but they have to still evict Bella, right? There's no way that they could even consider keeping her this week. Alex and Maeve say of course. They would be crazy to keep Bella. They aren't even considering it.
We have to evict Bella. She's coming after us now.
If I were Bella, I would be upset too. I get it. I'm just terrified right now. Hopefully Bella is evicted and she doesn't bring us down with her. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
Even though they told Caitlyn and Julia that they were definitely evicting Bella, Alex and Maeve meet up to see if this is actually what they really want to do. They know that as of right now, Caitlyn and Julia are pretty set to make it to Final Four, either with them two or with Aaron and Emma. If they kept Bella in the game, then Caitlyn and Julia would target her, and Bella would target them, leaving both Alex and Maeve in the clear. But they can't ignore that Bella is possibly the biggest threat to win the game. and keeping her in for the final 6 is a huge risk.
A big part of me wants to keep Bella. It's all gonna come down to who I think Maeve and I can beat later down the line.
Right on cue, Bella reaches out to Alex and Maeve, saying that if the 2 of them plus Erin vote to keep her, she will stay. She says that she understands that the 2 of them have some sort of loyalty to Caitlyn and Julia, but the reality is that they need to be targeted eventually, and that she can help with that. She says that if they are keeping her, she has no good reason to go after anyone except for Caitlyn and Julia.
I can tell Bella wants this really badly. She said that she'll work with Maeve and I to the end if we keep her, which would give us so much power. On the other hand, if we evict Bella, we maintain some level of trust with Caitlyn and Julia, so they're less likely to turn on us. This is getting painful. I don't know what to do.
Figuring that she should at least campaign to everyone, Bella also reaches out to Caitlyn and Julia, saying that she loved their votes. She doesn't say much else, as she certainly isn't trying to make any kind of deal with them, but she might as well reach out just in case.
Yeah, I guess, bruh. This vote could literally control the fate of my game. I feel like I already have a target on my back, and keeping Bella will only make that worse.
I'm not making any promises to Caitlyn and Julia, but I do think I should at least say something to them. If I stay, I am targeting them regardless of how this vote goes, so I'm not really expecting their votes, but why not at least try?
Caitlyn and Julia meet up to make their final decision. They say that since it looks like Erin will be evicting Emma, and Alex and Maeve will be evicting Bella, then if they split their votes, it won't matter. Hopefully, they will be able to save some trust with whoever stays.
Bella and Emma, 2 best friends, were given one last chance to save themselves. But tonight, one of their games comes to an end for good. Let's head to the living room to start tonight's vote and eviction. House guests, it's time for the vote to begin. Bella, Emma, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict. But before they do, you each have one final chance to sway their votes with one brief statement. Bella, you're up first.
Hey guys, it really sucks to be up here with my best friend Emma. Deja vu, am I right? Anyway, I've already reached out to you all individually and explained why I think you should keep me, and I still really hope that you do. And a final note comes from our favorite juror, Juliana, who I think makes a great point.
Some napkins? Sir, this is McDonald's. We don't sell napkins. My bad. Can I have some McNapkins? Of course. Oh my god.
Thank you, Bella and Juliana. Emma, you're up. Thank you, Emma and Bernie Sanders. It's now time for the live vote to begin. The 2 nominees are not allowed to vote. Since there is no head of household this week, the 5 other house guests will vote to evict, and one at a time you will be called to the diary room to cast your vote to evict. Julia, you're up first tonight. Please head to the diary room. Now that Julia and Caitlyn have already turned on Bella, is it okay that they do it again? Hi Julia, please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Bella.
Erin is now caught between having to evict one of her 2 closest allies. Hi Erin, please cast your vote to evict.
I'm voting for Emma to go home.
As Julia's closest ally, will Caitlyn vote with her, or vote the other way to keep the blood off of her hands? Hi Caitlyn, please cast your vote to evict.
Emma.
Maeve has voted to evict Bella twice already, so a 3rd time can't hurt. Hi Maeve, please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Bella.
The vote is now 2 votes to evict Bella and 2 votes to evict Emma. With the deciding vote, does Alex feel like he should keep Bella in the game or send her home? Hi Alex, please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Bella.
It's official. With 3 votes to evict Bella, Bella will officially be leaving the house tonight. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests, all of the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes, gather her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 3-2, Bella, once again, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I will be sending everyone goodbye messages. Thank you.
Bella, it is so nice to be seeing you again. Have a seat. I have a few questions for you. So, you've had a roller coaster of a season, to say the least, being voted out 3 times. What has that been like?
I definitely have had a roller coaster of a season, and being voted out 3 times was not fun. It especially wasn't fun when it was like the same people voting you out every time, or like specifically people who I was allied with. But yeah, it was not fun being voted out 3 times. I think the best part, like the highlight of my season and what I really enjoyed about it was that comeback the first time, but like after that, it just wasn't really as fun anymore. At least like being voted out again, it wasn't fun.
Going into this past week, you had a core 4 alliance that included Caitlyn and Julia, yet they turned on you. Do you think that was a good move for them?
I can't say it was a good move or a bad move for Julia and Caitlyn, because I feel like no matter what, they're going to end up getting out at the same time, because whether they kept me or they didn't keep me, which they didn't keep me, they would have the same number of people on their side. And no matter what, I really don't feel like they're going to get that much farther. So for me, it obviously would have been a better move if they kept me, but for them, it's like the same either way.
2 times this season, Emma has tried to give up her life in the game for you. How does it feel to have a friend that would consistently do that for you?
I love Emma. Emma's my best friend. It's literally so nice that she would consistently try to like give up her game to keep me. I don't think it was like a dumb thing for her to do. I know like people would criticize her for that, but like I was a really close ally for her. Like I was a big part of like how she got information and stuff like that. I wasn't like her only game, but I was her like one of her closest allies. So I feel like it's not like stupid that she did that. And obviously it's good for me. So like I appreciated it. And even if she like, I don't know, for those who thought it was like bad for her game, it didn't really work anyway. So like it's not like she ever did that and then I stayed over her. It kind of just like made her look better, to be honest, because I'm sure she didn't do it expecting that it wouldn't work, but when she did, if that was her expectation that it wasn't going to work, like she just kind of looks better, like she looks like a better, closer ally to other people who are also allied with her.
Well, Bella, again, in the event that you were the one evicted tonight, your former housemates taped some goodbye messages for you. Take a look.
Hey Bella, I am sad to see you go. It's come to this point of the game where anyone going is sad and just difficult to like evict anyone. I won't take for granted us working together. It was very valuable to my game and I hope to yours too. And the friendships we've kind of made throughout this game, and I really appreciate it. And I respect your game so much. I've already told you this and I'm going to tell you again because you played an amazing game and I'm going to miss you in it. Bye-bye.
Hey! Hey, Bella. So I just want to say that you've probably played one of the best games out of everyone in this game, and you fought hard every single season you're in, and I think you were so rightfully deserving to win this if you stayed in.
I just kind of want to second that. I think that you've been a strong player every season that you have played. We really loved working with you. We really loved playing these seasons with you. I know I only had 2, but Caitlin had 3, so it was just a very great experience to have you there in the house every time that we've been there. We love you so much, and thank you so much for just playing the season with us. You had a really good game. You were a really strong player, and I honestly think you could have gone all the way. We love you, and we're gonna miss you in the house.
Hey, Belle. I just don't even know what to say because I hate playing this game without you. I miss you so much. Hope to see you very soon.
Hi, Bella. The fact that this is my second goodbye message to you shows how good you are at this game, and I always respect you as the amazing player that you are. You amaze me every time you play. I feel so glad that we got to play together 3 times. I think that's so cool. And we even worked together early this season. What a twist of events, I know. But unfortunately, you are really good that when the opportunity is there, I had to evict you. Know that you were not my target going into last week, and any flip that happened, it was not facilitated by me. And I'm sorry that Caitlin and Julia did that to you. I did put you on the block, so I obviously take partial responsibility, but I never intended for any flip to happen at the beginning of the week. Bye. Maybe we'll get to play together again. That'll be so fun. Okay, bye.
Hey Bella, it's Erin. I'm really sorry that you went home. I really didn't want you to at all. I tried to advocate, they just didn't listen to me because everyone's stupid. And I'm really glad that we ended Big Brother. I hate that it ended, but I'm glad that if it were to end, we ended it on a good note, together, working together. Because I liked working with you these past few months. You're one of the only people I didn't hate. I wish you the best of luck in life, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, Bella, it is no question that you are one of the greatest players to ever play. Thank you so much for agreeing to come back this season, and you'll be back here in just about a week to crown the winner of Big Brother. Stay right there. Coming up, there's still a whole week of Big Brother that needs to be played out tonight, starting with another Head of Household competition. Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. With Bella out of the house, there are 3 distinct duos left in the game, all of whom are fighting to survive. Who will come out on top in the next HOH competition? Let's take a look inside the house.
Hey everyone, it's time for the Head of Household competition. Head out to the backyard and we'll get things started. Over the course of the season, you've taken part in 40 different competitions, and now it's time to test your knowledge of them. This competition is called Nailed It, and here's how it works. In front of you, you have a wooden board with 40 nails, each one corresponding to a different competition from the season. In each round, you'll be given a category. You must then race to nail in all of the competition that fits into that category. The last person to correctly nail in all of the right competitions will earn a strike. 2 strikes and you are out. The last house can standing will become the new head of household. Are you ready to play Nailed It?
Now that Bella's out, I may need to target Alex and Maeve next. I kind of feel like David from season 1, but I really do value my alliance with them. I just need to do what's best for me to try and win. I need to win this HOH.
I think I know this one. After all, I played in half of the Heroes vs. Villains competitions this season.
Yes, Anthony was one of my closest allies, but I don't remember what comps he won. There's no way I'm winning this.
I know this one. Julia and I were the HOH for every double eviction this season, so we've competed in every one of these comps.
This one's tricky because there are so many answers. I know at least 3 though, which are the 3 HOHs I've won so far.
I just won mint condition last week, so that's one of them. Now I just have to remember the rest.
I need to get this right. I already have 1 strike, so if I get 1 more, I'm out. As much as I want to trust Maeve and Alex, I know that the only way to guarantee my safety is by winning this HOH.
I hope Caitlyn wins. If she wins, we hold all the power and can decide who we want to target, Erin or Emma, or Alex and Maeve.
Of course I know the answer to this, but I don't want to win this. Now that it's down to only Alex and I'd rather that he win and take this shot. That way I can still compete for HOH again next time.
I really don't want to be HOH again. I'm trying to get Maeve to win this, but it doesn't seem to be working.
I am so painfully trying to throw this comp to Alex. I hate forcing him to win it, but I really don't want this. Sorry.
Congratulations, Alex. You're the new head of household.
After the HOH competition, Erin goes to check back in with Alex and Maeve, telling them that she was serious about what she said last week and that she'd be willing to work with them to take out Caitlyn and Julia. Alex tells her that he is certainly open to it and will keep her posted.
Talking to Erin gives me so much serotonin. She's so nice. I really don't want Erin out this week. I'd be fine with anyone else leaving, Emma, Julia, or Caitlyn.
Caitlyn and Julia, knowing that they themselves would have taken a shot at Alex or Maeve if they won HOH, check in with them to make sure that they're still good with them. Alex tells them both not to worry and that he won't be nominating them.
I'm scared that someone is going to try and take me out soon. I can just sense it coming. I was already planning on Alex and Maeve soon, so I can only expect them to be thinking the same thing.
Alex talks to Maeve one-on-one about what they want to do. She says that they probably shouldn't piss off Caitlin and Julia. Alex agrees, but says that he doesn't want to target Erin. It's an extremely tricky situation. They won't be able to make a final decision until after the veto gets played.
Hey everyone, it's time for the nomination ceremony. This is the nomination ceremony. It is my duty as head of household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. In my nomination block are the keys of the house guests I am nominating for eviction. I will turn 2 keys to lock in my nominations and their faces will appear on the memory wall. The first house guest I have nominated is... The next house guest I have nominated is... I've nominated you, Erin, and you, Emma, because I'm not gonna stop till I get my shot. It's who I am, that is my plan, and you can bet on that. This nomination ceremony is adjourned. I put Erin and Emma on the block, but I don't want either of them to go home. I'm trying to keep Caitlin and Julia happy for now, but if the veto gets used, one of them will be going home. I want to tell Erin that she's not my target so badly, but I'm going to keep this one quiet for now.
Two former winners are on the block, but they may not be going home. When we return, a Big Brother Classic veto competition plays out. How will the veto affect the outcome of the week? Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. Erin and Emma have been nominated for eviction. But with the entire house playing in the veto competition, everyone has the opportunity to save themselves and change the game.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto competition. Head out to the backyard and we'll get things started. Otev is back in the Big Brother house and is ready to get this week's veto competition underway. This competition is called Otev, the Distinguished Duck. And here's how it works. In each round, Otev will give you a clue to an evicted house guest. You will then have to slide down the waterfall into the marsh and search for that house guest. The last house guest to return in each round will be eliminated. The last house guest standing will win the gold and power of veto.
If Julia or Caitlin win this veto, our plan to backdoor one of them goes up in flames. So let's not let that happen.
How could I ever forget the person that tried to use me as a pawn? The answer to this clue is Kate.
Kate, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I know I need to win this, but I can't find Kate's face anywhere. This might be it for me.
Oh, Anthony H. He was evicted in the double eviction because he volunteered to go on the block. So stupid.
Anthony Hayes, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I may be out of this competition, but I still know that the answer to this one is Luke. He was such a silly goose.
Luke, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I don't think I'm necessarily Alex's target, but I still want to win the veto. If Julia wins, I'm screwed.
Aw, can't wait to go and find Anthony V's face. It'll be a bonding experience.
Anthony, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Voted out 3 times? That can only be one person. Bella!
Bella? Bella? Bella, once again, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Congratulations, Maeve! You have won the Golden Power of Veto!
Yes, Maeve and I have all the power this week. Now it's time for us to make a decision on what we want to do with it.
I'm so glad I won this veto. Alex and I can now pretty much decide which direction this week goes.
With all of the power this week, Maeve goes to Alex to see what they want to do. They both say that there are a lot of things to consider. On one hand, Erin is a former winner that has always gotten to the very end of the game, and if they let her buy yet another round, she could very easily win again. On the other hand though, trying to go to the Final Four with both Caitlyn and Julia would be crazy. Taking a duo to the Final Four could be a death sentence. They have a lot to think about. Erin goes to Maeve to see where her head is at. Maeve is completely honest with her, telling her that she really isn't sure, but would love to use the veto on her. Erin says that no matter what she does, she will respect her decision, but wants her to know that if she does use the veto on her, she is being sincere in wanting to work together to get as far as they can.
Maeve has consistently always been the one to listen and respond to me. Whenever I talk to her, she always seems extremely genuine. If I'm not the one to win, I would want it to be her.
Alex and Maeve meet back up. They both express that they acknowledge the risks in doing so, but they think that they should keep Erin around. The new question then becomes, who should they backdoor? In their opinion, there is one person left that is above the rest and poses a huge threat to not only make it to the end, but also to win the whole season.
I'm so nervous. This veto meeting is gonna be the screw it meeting. I just hope it pays off in the end. Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Aaron and Emma have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I've decided to use the power of veto on Aaron. Alex, since I've just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you must now name a new house guest as the replacement nominee.
My replacement is Caitlin. I'm sorry.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
Deciding to nominate Caitlin was painful, but it's what's gonna give me and Maeve the best chance moving forward. I'm actually emotionally distraught right now.
Caitlin is a huge threat. She's won a good amount of comps, has a good case to make it to jury, and could have easily taken the shot at Alex and I this week if she won HOH.
The shot has been taken and another line is drawn in the sand. How will everyone react to this move? Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. After working together for most of the game, Alex and Maeve have taken the official shot at Caitlin and Julia. Will Caitlin end up going home, or will she be scrappy enough to stay?
Julia, extremely blindsided by both Alex and Maeve, goes to them to see what on earth just happened. Alex and Maeve, not looking to completely burn their bridge with Julia, are honest with her. They tell her that they see Caitlin as a huge threat to win the game, and that they needed to take her out. Julia says that she understands, but would have liked to know beforehand. Looking to still save herself moving forward, Julia tells them that it's no hard feelings, and that she still wants to work with them.
What we're telling Julia is really the truth. Caitlin is a comp threat, and if she were in the Final Four with us and won the veto, Maeve and I would be done. While I think that Aaron is the larger threat to win, I think Caitlin is the bigger threat to me getting there.
This isn't totally the case though, as Julia and Caitlin go to Aaron with a proposition. They have proven to be loyal in the past and have always kept her safe. The two of them plan to go after Alex and Maeve now, who are by far the biggest threats to win, and they love Aaron's help. If she votes to keep Caitlin this week, they will be up 3-2 and have a shot to take them out. Aaron says this is actually a really strong case, and she'll definitely think it over.
What if I flipped? Caitlin and Julia would then be after Alex and Maeve, and I'd be left as the swing vote in the middle. But I don't know if I have it in me to blindside Emma like that, who's been with me the whole game.
Alex and Maeve meet up to discuss the future of their game. Assuming that Caitlin is going home, they discuss what their next move should be. On one hand, they now have the trust of Aaron, and could move forward in trying to target Julia next week. On the other hand, Julia is now alone and is far less threatening, whereas Aaron has Emma. It's a lot to think about.
I need to keep Aaron on my radar. She's not getting out of this and slipping back onto the radar on my watch.
Caitlin or Emma. Tonight, one of them will be the next jury member. Let's head to the living room to start tonight's live vote and eviction. House guests, it's now time for the live vote to begin. Caitlin, Emma, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict, but before they do, you each have one final chance to sway their votes with one brief statement. Caitlin, you're up first.
I just want to say that if you decide to vote me out and I go tonight, that this has been such a whirlwind of an experience, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. If you decide to keep me in the game, though, I would be so grateful because I would love to stay at least one more week in the house. A little sad today was the day I couldn't really take part in the comps, but whatever happens, I'm so thankful to you guys and Scott and Steven, and I'll miss you guys so much.
Thank you, Caitlin. Emma, you're up.
Hey everyone, I'd really appreciate your vote tonight. I've been up here a lot, so I don't really have anything new or original to say.
Thank you both. It's now time for the live vote to begin. The head of household is not allowed to vote. Neither are the two nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. Julia, you're up first tonight. Please head to the diary room. Julia and Caitlin have been two peas in a pod for the entire game. It would be shocking if she decided to vote her out now. Hi, Julia. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Emma. I'm sorry, but I have to stay loyal to Caitlin till the end.
Maeve was the one to use the veto to put Caitlin on the block, so she shouldn't back down now. Hi, Maeve. Please cast your vote to evict.
I feel so horrible for this decision, but I have to vote to evict Caitlin.
It all comes down to Erin. Will she stick with her day one ally in Emma, or will she band together with Caitlin and Julia to take out Alex and Maeve? Hi, Erin. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote for Caitlin.
It's official with 2 votes to evict Caitlin. Caitlin will be leaving the house tonight. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests, all of the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes, gather her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 2 to 1, Caitlin, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I'm surprised people can be in this long. Alex and Maeve are going to the end.
Caitlin, I am so sorry to be seeing you out here right now. Have a seat. I have just a few questions for you. So, in the early days of this season, people were quick to label you a so-called sheep, including your own girlfriend, saying that you weren't playing for yourself. You proved them all wrong, though, navigating this game almost perfectly. What do you have to say to them now?
I guess all that I really have to say to them and everyone now is that no one coming into any game of Big Brother should underestimate the player before truly understanding the way they play their game. And I know a lot of people called me a sheep throughout the entirety of the season, as have a lot of people got called a sheep this season, for reasons that, are valid. However, through my experience of Big Brother, and I'm sure everyone can say the same through their own experiences in Big Brother, you truly don't understand everything that is occurring when someone makes a move in the game. You don't understand, what's going through their mind. Other lines is everything is so unpredictable and, behind closed doors, even if you are alliances with someone, it's executed in a way that there could be so much going on that you don't even know about. And that's true for this situation in ways, but mostly in the way that, people were quick to assume that I was just going with the majority to save myself. And that's exactly what I was doing. But I didn't just do it to, save myself and go with the majority and, band against this one, group of people. It was a strategic move that I made myself to form relationships with other people in the game, to maintain my own allies that I already had. And I took that step to get myself to the place where I ended up. And I even ended up being evicted for a move that I made to benefit myself and only myself.
So, in Season 1, your game centered around being a competition threat. This season, we saw you play a much more social game, yet it still got you to the same spot. What do you think happened?
I know I didn't come into this game being one of the strongest players, and a lot of people saw me as maybe easily manipulative, etc., etc. You know the vibe. But I knew how much effort I was putting into this game. I had so much fun in this game, and I wouldn't trade my time in Big Brother for the world. And I played this season for myself, and I feel like I did that adequately. So yeah, and I'm sure there's so many more things I could say, but I had so much fun, and thank you so much for having me back.
Caitlin, in the event that you were the one evicted tonight, your former housemates taped some goodbye messages for you. Take a look.
Hey Caitlin, I'm so proud of you. I think you played a great game. I wish we could have played together a little bit longer, but all good things must come to an end, I suppose. You should be really proud of yourself for the fight that you put up, so I love you so much.
Hey Caitlin, it's Erin. I just wanted to say goodbye, and that it's very unfortunate how the past 2 days of Big Brother have unfolded, because everything you said is correct, and Maeve and Alex, like, they're winning every single comp, and they really have it in the bag, and they're sending so many people home. So I'll probably see you and Jury in like tomorrow or like the next day, like, really soon anyway. I wish you the best of luck in life. Goodbye.
Hey Caitlin, I'm so sorry we had to turn on you like that. I think you understand that it wasn't anything personal and it was strictly for the better of my game and how I could get to the end more easily since you were just amazing at competitions, and I recognized that, and I knew that if you were in the final 4, final 3, you could definitely beat me out in those competitions, and I didn't want to risk it, but love you, and I'll see you outside of this. Bye-bye.
Although I know you appreciated that video, I'm not going to leave you with just that, because I love you too much in this game inside and out. This was the most difficult thing I've had to do all season, and it's
gonna miss you.
This game's not going to be the same without you. I'm very sorry. You're just very good at the game, so I had to take that opportunity.
Voiceover.
This is a sad one. I'm not crying. I took my makeup off. Don't worry. Thank you for being my closest ally since the beginning. Our group chat just became my diary room. Basically, thank you for being a loyal player and friend. Thank you for just everything. I tell you this every day, but I'm so happy you were on this season and that I was able to have this time in the house with you. I'm gonna miss you a lot, and a win for not even a win. I don't know what's gonna happen, but however far I get, we both got. Okay? I love you.
Caitlin, thank you so much for coming back to play again. You played a great game this season. Stay right there. So, we are down to just 5 house guests left in the game. Tune in next time to find out which one of them becomes the new head of household and which 2 house guests they nominate for eviction. Plus, a power of veto is up for grabs to change the entire week. And this Tuesday at 9 p.m., it's another live vote and eviction where the final 5 becomes the final 4. And don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube to see other videos like our rankings on the final 7. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at BigBrother_SS for more details for the last few episodes of the season, as well as details for seasons coming this summer. For now, let's eavesdrop on the final 5 house guests. From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Good night.